This is crazy. There's been a lot of water runoff down here. This is the old dried up creek bed. It's covered. It's blinded out. See that tree coming across? Looks like there's a bunch of them. It's just blocking all the visuals from here. It's definitely been deer posted up right here. Laying down. This might be why, whatever these are. Shit, this is thick. It's got really thick this year. I'm trying to find a way to get back there because that's where I want to be. That's where I usually go in, but it got real thick. So. I hear something moving up there, but it's probably deer. I'm going to try and go in by this water tower. See if it's... The reason I don't like to is because I get seen when I go in and out. Got the laser pointer today, just this part. There's something at a distance I want to show you guys. Excuse me. Something making some weird noises. Really weird noises. It's like a water plant down back there. No, it's not on any map. Nobody can tell me what it is. Look at that. Look at that. You see the wall on it? That's a deep impression right there. I can't tell. I guess those would be toes maybe, but it's hard to say. It looks like a deer stepped right there. So it might not be brand new, but I'm not leaving anything that deep. You could barely see that there's a sneaker mark where I'm stepping. Like, I stay steady around 220, so could be double my weight or more. It's just a guesstimate, don't hold me to it. Just thinking on the spot. Anything I think of, I try to say out loud so that otherwise what's the point in making footage and video and a video diary and and then sharing it. You want to be able to go and look back and say, you know, what the hell was I thinking at that moment? Because you'll never remember it all. If you go out as much as I do, you'll never remember it all. Oh, look at that. It's a nice one. Not going near it because of no disrespect, fellas, but that is for me. It's an ivy, and I'm not trying to tangle with any more poison ivy. So this is where we wanted to get to, back in here. I don't know if you could see it, but we want to get to right in this area, basically. But I want to get to the creek bed over there. It's dried up. It does get, you know, a lot of runoff still, but yeah, see, there's a plant back there. They have these big old pools of water. And I don't know. I don't try to get tied up into like too many possible conspiracies and shit like that, or what the government may or may not be doing, or it just takes away from everything. So I put a video up in the community tab about like Bigfoot and Dogman, and this is the area that I filmed it in. It was right here. If you notice, I harp on something. I'm really honed in on something, and it looks like wood. It looks like it's just wood laying on, you know, like a piece of log laid on top of another log. But that's right here. That's that log right there. Oops, you can't see it with the sunlight coming down. But there's nothing there. Shit, I can't even show it to you. Sunlight is affecting it. Right, but there's nothing there. See? What's this? This is new. Whatever this is. Whatever I heard up there before, I can hear it again. And we walked through there. I didn't see anything. Granted, I've been standing next to deer and just missed them because they blend in well with the backdrop or their surroundings just perfectly. See, look at that. Look at that thing. That thing is going underneath. Why is it coming here? Why, what is that? Why is that pipe, whatever they're doing over there, they ran this, look. They ran this out here. What the hell? Why are they feeding water all the way over here? To this old creek bed. And this is where they hang out. That's the crazy part. This is right where they hang out. I mean, look at this structure right here. It's old. It's real. There's a truck going through the woods. I can hear it. I can hear it on gravel. I can hear it on some gravel. I don't know what's back there. There's like a couple of trailers, like hear that? There's a couple of Connexes back there, which are metal shipping containers, and they're used for storage sometimes. See it? See the sand? So that's where we started up there. I was showing you guys how it's blinded out. Shit, yeah, I can hear them. I can hear them back there. I can't see anything they're doing through this brush, but oh, there's a doe. This tree came down, but you could see there was a lot of stuff built up off of it. It's old though. It's really old. I don't think it's been active for quite a while. Down at the bottom, used to have some weird experiences when I'd walk this creek bed, I'll tell you that much. And then I go over there and it's just wild. I'm talking this is going way before I knew anything. I didn't even know anything. The only thing I knew was that, a few Mike Patterson videos, and I'd kind of watched the same one over and over and over again, and I didn't really know why. I don't really know why I was so drawn to it at the time. But I would have like weird stuff happen, and I really didn't know how to categorize it. But I didn't think it was Sasquatch. I just didn't. I really didn't. I don't think that's what it was. I let outside influences and things the things that are forced into the public and forced out to the masses. Go ahead and go on YouTube right now. Any one of you. Go into your search bar and type in Bigfoot. Tell me what shows up. I bet it's Animal Planet, maybe a couple of news broadcasts where they make fun of Bigfoot, probably another Finding Bigfoot thing. It's basically going to be like a very generic and BS list of stuff. And if you're looking into Bigfoot and that's what you find, it's going to make you think certain things about it. And that's what I did. I didn't know where to search back then. I didn't know to look into it deeper. I didn't know what a hashtag was. You know what I mean? I'm only just finding out what hashtags are, and that they're important. I just thought it was something kids did. So I was like, I ain't, too old for that shit. But it's not. It's not what it's about. It's about finding the exact thing that you want to find. So if I put light bending or Catskill Mountain Sasquatch, so if you type in Long Island Bigfoot and then you do hashtag Catskill Mountain Sasquatch, you'll be able to find the videos that I titled that at. That's what'll pop up first. Bing, 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 bing. If I put the hashtag LIB, that's when we're here on the island. Bang, 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 bang. Those will start popping up. Granted, I don't always follow through proper. But I do try. I thought hashtags were like a clickbait thing, like people used them to like make people like watch their videos, and I'm very against that shit. You know me, there could be a Sasquatch sighting right in the middle of a video, but most times I won't even say anything. I'll just call it like a walk, a talk, and a sighting or something, if I feel like it. Most times I want the proper people to find it. With clickbait, you bring a lot of the wrong crowd, which is good. If you're chasing views, cool. But views are only important if you're chasing $1 or you're chasing clout. While I appreciate every last one of you being here and every last person who subscribed, I'm not trying to take away from that, because it is great. It is rewarding, and it makes you feel like, okay, cool, I'm doing something right. But at the same time, if it was a bunch of horrible people, like I would take 5 great people over 5,000 anybody's any day. That's just the point of life I'm at. If we each one teach one and pass things along unselfishly. I mean, I can't even emphasize to you guys how important this shit is, because they're gonna come out. If we can, they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out to you and you and you and you. If we all take this kind-hearted approach where we're good to each other, and we're not out to, destroy the planet, or personal gain, or selfishness, or hatred, or violence, and they're just gonna keep coming and coming and coming, because they want to. They want us to be good, but they can't. I don't want to say they can't associate with us because we're evil, because we're not evil, but some of us are, and some of us are not doing the right thing to the point where it can be done on a mass level. So for now, it's going to be an esoteric thing, and you're going to have a lot of humans say to other humans, bullshit, blah blah blah. Cool, I get it. I get there's a lot of hoaxing and stuff out there and whatever. But if that's what you focus on, that's what you're going to find. Find the good channels or the good people. Put your energy there. Put it right there. Put it right there. Don't waver. Don't go outside the box and go and get caught up in the BS. It's easy to do, trust me. I have people talk to me all the time on the side, and they'll just start trashing somebody or asking me an opinion, and then I just say like, oh, I don't know them, but then they'll like just try to gas me up, and you know what? I don't know. I don't know a lot of people. I don't know on a personal level. I don't. So how can I judge? I can tell you what I think, but what good does that do? Why don't you just find the one you know about, or the two you know about, and they don't have to have channels, like, you know what I mean? You'd be surprised how many people I speak to that are just all the way below the radar, and they have some of the best info you could ever imagine. I don't pass it along. It's not my business to. You have enough channels that are dying to. Something's walking behind me. Do you have enough channels that are dying to share other people's stuff and this and that, and unless somebody wants me to, and they say they're comfortable here, and they want to, do a little live stream and get it out to you guys, cool, but do it. We'll do it, but for now, there's so much going on like that I don't know. You get my drift, I think. There are some people that I do want to have on the show, like the podcast show thing that we do. I don't even know what I call it anymore. Bigfoot Top Topics. Yes, Subscriber Sunday was a different one, but that was for you guys only. That was me sitting there and just letting you guys run it. And obviously with the baby so young, I couldn't keep a set schedule. Still can't. As far as something when I commit, I want to commit. I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm going to be there and then I'm not. I never want to do that. I don't want to waste people's time or get up anyone's expectations. So what I do is I guide people to where I think they should be. You'll always see in the community tab, you'll see me guiding you to somewhere. Hey, check this out, check that out, check that out. Take it or leave it. You don't have to go, but I can tell you where I think you should be at what time. And there's a reason for it. It's not random. I'm not posting randomly. See that? You see that? See how it's bent and tucked under this? All this stuff interconnects. All this upside down tree here that I missed. All this stuff, it's all ground structure. It's all around me. See, that's a snap tree right there. That's a bent one into it. Let's get a little closer. That's bent and tucked under that snap tree. That's snap tree going up. See the light wall? Look at the light wall. Boom. I'll get back in there. We'll zoom in a sec. Take a picture like this. Picture like this. See it? This plane's been going over our head the whole time. Back and forth, back and forth. At this point, I'm trying to make my way out, but I don't want to go the same way. Oh, you know what? This is coming up on the spot. You know the bald-headed being? I called her Queenie for a while, but I just got tired. Queenie. I just... Yeah, see, there's pools of water in there and shit. It's just so weird, man. Something's making a hell of a lot of noise in there. It sounds like it's barking. It could be a frog. I've heard frogs make some weird noises. See this ground structure? It goes, so it comes here, then down, back in, that way. It's zigzagging all up through here. All up and through here. It's just a matter of knowing what you're looking at. Now, I don't suggest hanging out inside of them too long. If once you find yourself inside of one, try to get out of it. If you want to make contact with them, sit on the edge of it. Look at this white birch was brought in. See, it's not planted there. That ain't planted there. It's just laid there. I doubt it broke from up there. Maybe that part landed, but I highly doubt that it broke and then jumped up. It jumped up here into this tree. Unless I'm missing something, but I don't want to waste too much time on trees. Yeah, so the bald-headed being, I think she's an Anunnaki, honestly. I'm not going to front. I really don't think she's Sasquatch. I think she's ancient Anunnaki. Here's more wire coming through, look. Can you see it? Look, it goes up. It's actually going up. It's going up and around that tree. See it? It's going in a circle around that tree and then going down that way. I have no idea where. You'd think it would be going to the water tower, right? But it ain't. It's going down. Shit, I don't know where. I can't tell where it goes. It might stop there. Maybe it's just... Looks like it might have been cut or bitten. Was it bitten? That would be kind of interesting, huh? Oh no, it goes underground. That's why it looks like it stops there. It goes underground. Shit, alright. See what I mean? Like, who knows what we stumble into? Like, I'm gonna show it to you. Like, so it's wrapped around this tree. The only tree that looks like that. Look, that's the only tree like that. It almost looks, I'm not gonna lie. Look, it goes around that tree too. What the fuck is this for? Oh, it's real wood. It's not artificial. Fuck. Probably shouldn't be poking around in here. Anyway, let's keep following it at this point, right? If they're listening, they heard me. Goes up here. It's coming down. It's tucked under that one. It's going underground right there. Looks like that's the end of the road for it, as far as I'm seeing. So what you want to do is, in my opinion, what you should do is look back at the structure, the ground structures, after you pass. Maybe don't, because they're gonna expose themselves once your back is turned for the most part, if they're in the area. And then I suggest don't really stare at them. Like, snap a few photos. Oh, so what I was saying earlier, don't hang out if you find yourself inside a structure. Don't hang out there too long, because it's not built for us. That veil that it creates, if it's active, it'll suck the energy right out of you. It'll drain you. You'll go home and tell everyone you got zapped by a Bigfoot. You know, it's pretty much what usually happens is you find yourself inside the veil and it just drains us. This is where she was. She was right in here. So what I suggest is getting out of there as soon as possible. But if you want to make contact, that's fine. There's something or somebody just over this mound. We're gonna push forward and act normal. I suggest you go to the edge of the structure, or the veil structure, ground structure, up in the air structure, whatever it is, and sit on the edge of it and just wait for contact. See, there's a truck down here. There's a couple of cars down there. Here comes the plane. It's getting lower and closer this time. All right. I don't know what was walking right down here, but it was clear as day. I had that encounter with her right down here somewhere. I was walking down in there and it was really swampy and wet and crazy, and it just was really hard to navigate. And I was actually live streaming. I wish I wasn't, because it wouldn't. If I had my newer camera and I wasn't live streaming, it would have been so clear. It would have been such a clear photo. You know, it still is like what people call, you know, a great picture, but you know what I mean, there's all those what ifs that you know, beat yourself up on sometimes. And that's one that I beat myself up on. I've gifted right here quite a bit of times. These woods go on and on and on. We only kind of walked this from the creek to here. It's a short distance. We just took our time doing it. It's probably only a half mile. Alright. Well, I'm gonna hop on some kind of game trail. Well, it worked out actually pretty well. I was only gonna do like a 5-10 minute video. Worked out well. Ended up being a little longer. I guess I had a few things I wanted to say. Yeah, there's a lot more I want to... I think I mentioned it earlier. There's a couple of people I want to have on, and I really want to give it... I want to give them... Make sure that there's the right service on both ends, and really give these guys the floor. And make it an organized thing where they're ready to, you know, able to tell you some stuff. I usually like to have it where you guys are able to ask questions and really interact But these guys have so much stuff that I want them to tell you about. Because it's important. It's so important. There are messages directly from the Sasquatch, just like I get. And these guys are getting quite a bit. Quite a bit. There are a few totally separate entities, separate people. You know, we're all cool and friends and all. Don't get me wrong. We're all connected, but we're all in different parts of the world, all areas of the map. One thing I really get upset about is when somebody says we don't have Sasquatch here. That was me. That was me. That was me. That was me. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do what they want you to do, what they want you to think. I'll be honest, there's some Bigfoot channels out there that they act like, you know, they want your opinion and they want you to hear what they have to say, but they don't. They really want to keep it for themselves. They just want your view. They want your view and your comment so they can profit off of it in some sense. But you can do this. I'm not telling you this for fun or just, you know, to mess with you or whatever. You can do this. This can be you. You can make contact. You can have pictures of them. You can have video of them. You can have, you know, it doesn't have to be that, but for some people that's what they want. Go out and try. Tell them that's what you want, you know. Tell them, hey, I'd like to have a relationship with you. You know, you're not going to see anything right away. And that might be a little discerning, but a little hard to handle. Make you feel a little crazy. You might get some thoughts in your head that feel like they're yours and you're not sure. You know, they don't seem like they're yours now. Cool. You know, you're not going nuts. You just gotta... It's still taking me time to figure out which is which sometimes. And sometimes you're gonna have to sit with it. You know, sometimes you're just gonna have to sit with it and it'll take some time. But they will reiterate. If it's important, they will reiterate. They won't let you miss something. That's important. It's so quiet here today. This is when I should be coming out to Bubba's on the weekend. It's so much quieter. Alright guys, as always, thank you. Have a good one. Catch you on the next one.